We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the New York Mets and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's time for Dodger Baseball. Next. David Price will be on the mound for the boys in blue. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Thanks, Matty. David Price, former AL Cy Young Award winner. Big fastball, 95 to 97. Curveball and a slider. One of the things he does well, commands the strike zone, throws a lot of strikes.
Now at the plate, Jake Marisnick. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, Jake Marisnick.
First pitch of the at-bat. First of this four-game weekend set as the opening pitch is swung on and missed for the first strike. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and then it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Marisnick is retired, and there's one away. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring in Jeff McNeal. Now the first pitch here from Price. And that's in there for strike one. Price playing here in his age 34 season. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
One out, nobody on. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And now a pitch on the way. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 1-2. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game, and from all indications it looks like he's going to try to continue. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As Price starts him with a strike, it's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Cano waits on the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Cano waiting on the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Into center field, line drive, base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, Giro. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
In now, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Now the 1-0. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. That's in there. Base hit. Alonso is on his way home. He scores as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Joanna Cespedes.
So here's Joanna Cespedes as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well-executed changeup, if he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
Cano over at second. Conforto at first, 1 gone. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Next for the Mets, Wilson Ramos, and the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. He loses him on ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Next up for New York, Ahmed Rosario, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Ready with the 0-1. got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Mets 2, the Dodgers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Michael Wacha gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Stepping in, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Mookie Betts.
Here it comes. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Conforto is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
Batting second, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball 1, no.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him, completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy, right spot.
Swing and a line drive. Throw not nearly in time, so despite the great effort, that'll go into the books as an infield single.
Batting third, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
Into the box, Justin Turner, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. His career line against Wacha, he has 7 hits in 16 tries. 0-1 count and the pitch. Pitch outside, the throw, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Has a look, now the pitch. With runners in scoring position this season, Turner brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
This is the classic case of the modern day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800. He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
All even at 2-2. Here it is.
Full count.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Seeger.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seeger. And he takes ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That evens it up 1-1. Wacha comes set. Here it comes. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here now the 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And Cespedes will put this one away to retire the side. One left for LA. They're still down. It's 2-0. Second inning set to go, and the veteran right-hander Michael Wacha will hit next.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Way late on the fastball for strike one.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Easy there, big fella. 2-2. The pitch. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick.
2-2 count.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Jeff Mcneal will be the next to take a turn. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here's Price now on 1-0. Up top, it's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the bottom of the second. The Mets are out on top, 2-0. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. He comes into this one 6th in the National League in home runs.
Boy, one of the top home run hitters in all of baseball, though. D-Row, only 1 home run in his last 10 games.
Yeah, hasn't hit for much damage lately. Kind of expanding the zone, but look for him to get hot again.
First offering on its way. On the ground for Cano at second. Scooped up. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting 6th, the catcher, Mitch Garver.
Next up for Los Angeles, Mitch Garver, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Garver playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 9th round pick back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2-2 to the Dodgers catcher.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. One out, nobody on. Hit down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Matt.
Next for the Dodgers, Matt Beatty. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. From the belt, kicks and deals. High in the air out to center field. Marisnick is under it. 2 down.
Batting 8, the second baseman, number 48.
Coming to the plate now, Gavin Lux. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. He's set. Here it comes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Ball 2. 2 out with the man at first. Too high, and it's 3-0. Waka comes set. Here it is.
Count it 3-1.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So here's the Dodgers pitcher, David Price. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First delivery to him on the way. Circle change is cut on and missed. 0-1.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
2 down, runners at first and second. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
The 1-2. And he popped him up. Here comes Cespedes, but this will land untouched. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Two men are on with two men out. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Popped him up. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this.
Welcome back to Dodger Stadium, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their boys in blue this season. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Thank you, Heidi. Now here's the pitch. Pete Alonso will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and two strikes.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's one gone in the inning.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
So Robinson Cano will grab a bat next. Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Robinson Cano, a solo home run. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Normally this matchup is the last thing you want to see, left on left, but he kept his front shoulder square, stayed in that at bat, and absolutely demolished that baseball.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Conforto, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Bases are empty, one man out. And he lays off again, ball 3. Waiting his turn on deck, Joanna Cespedes. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
So one gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Joanna Cespedes. From the belt, the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Betts is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The batter, the catcher, Wilson.
In now, Wilson Ramos. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away.
Nope.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it, and that retires the side. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's 3-0 New York. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Mookie Betts.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1, no strikes.
The 1-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
One out, nobody on. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Justin Turner. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Line to the right side. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Corey Seeger is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
Here's Jock Peterson now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with 1 swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 to him now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
The 3-0 pitch.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
He's set. Now the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Cano fields it cleanly. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Mets 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Mets.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Michael Waka. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Price ready with the 0-1.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
On a line, that's a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning. with a huge knock.
Here's Jake Marisnick as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home.
That's ball two.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Price comes home to 2-0. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit high and deep out to left field. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time, he's given up 8 hits, so it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
So here's Jeff Mcneal as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 delivery.
At the ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hey.
3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. High in the air down the right field line. Betts on the run, and no one will track it down. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And that last pitch from Price was number 73 in the ball game. The 1-2. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And he's going to come get his starter here, so that'll be all this evening for David Price. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Ross Stripling answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Here's Robbie Cano now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
So the bases are loaded here with 1 man gone. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Into the corner and slicing foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Very high. 2-1.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
The 2-1 home. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2. Joanna Cespedes waits on deck. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the run is in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that, AB, right there. Grinding out an 8-pitch at bat, and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
Here's Joanna Cespedes. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Popped up. And that's in there, base hit. And add one more as this is now a 6-0 ball game.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
At the plate now, Ahmed Rosario. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. That's in there, base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them. Or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Into the box, Jake Marisnick. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Two balls and a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Mets 8 and the Dodgers nothing. Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Mitch Garver.
The catcher, Mitch Garver.
Pitch on the way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Now the 0-1. Favorable call in there for a strike.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Liner in there for a base hit.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right there, guys. But he was able to keep his hands back, keep his nose in there, and battle for a knock.
At the plate, Beatty. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. A runner at first with no outs here.
Nope.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Standing in now, Gavin Lux. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. His average sits at 296 entering play, with 19 homers and 51 runs batted in. The 0-1 on its way. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Runners on first with one down. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. On its way is pitch number 75. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball four.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
To the plate now, Ross Stripling. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And he finds his spot there, 1-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Pitch is popped up. Alonso is going to have room as he puts it away right in front of the dugout for the final out of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. We played 4 full. It's the Mets 8 and the Dodgers nothing. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and set to go is the third baseman, Jeff Mcneal.
Number 6.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. 1 out. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Striding into the box, Pete Alonso. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Robinson Cano the next to dig in. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
2 balls, no strike.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground toward the left. Turner's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 8 and the Dodgers nothing. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Thank you, Heidi. Brad Brock, a right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Mookie Betts.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Now here it comes. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Brock has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Now the 2-0 home. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Now here's the pitch. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Cody
Digging in, Cody Bellinger. He's set, and the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's one on to first, and they get the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Coming to the plate now, Justin Turner. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, that's a ball.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air into shallow left center. Marisnik is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Still 8-0. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Michael Conforto. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Fastball just inside. Now the 2-0. Chopped on the ground to first. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now back, left fielder, Joanna Cespedes.
At the plate, Joanna Cespedes. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Joanna Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
The 1-0.
No, that's low.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Now the 2-0.
Ball 3.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Here it comes, the 3-0.
Yeah. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Cespedes takes ball 4 there, and he'll head down to first.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He singled and drove home 2 his last time. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
The 0-1 pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here it comes on 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fielded cleanly. One there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Seeger.
The shortstop, Corey Seeger.
First offering on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Now the pitch. 3-0 now.
Count 3-0.
Now the pitch.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
He likely had ball 4 that time, but couldn't hold back on the swing, so that moves the count to 3-2 now. Popped up. There to make the catch is Mcneal, and there's one away.
The left fielder, number 31, Jock Peterson.
Now to the plate, Jock Peterson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. In there, 1-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Three and 1 to the Dodgers left fielder. The 3-1. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. One out, nobody on. Drilled down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box, Mitch Garver, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. The 3-1 pitch. Hit down the third base line. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Ahmed Rosario. First pitch coming. Here it is. Back up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
In now, Brad Brock, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Now the 0-1. Line towards center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Oh boy, this is some serious bragging rights for the next couple weeks in the clubhouse. When a relief pitcher gets an AB and is able to capitalize with a big base hit, he's not going to let the boys hear the end of this one.
Jesse Biddle enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Jesse Biddle.
Into the box now, Jake Marisnick, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. First and second here with nobody out. This is foul right side. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here's the 2-2.
Count is full.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Here comes the payoff pitch. This one's down to third. To second for one. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Standing in, Jeff McNeal. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way.
No.
Biddle, a 6'5" left-hander. He's in his third season as a major league player. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Two and two. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Mets strand one as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Now batting, Matt Beatty. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Now the pitch.
Ball.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Now batting, number 48.
Ready for another shot now, Gavin Lux. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 1-1. There's strike two as the slider hits the outside corner.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
The 1-2 gets the outside corner, strike 3. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Chris Taylor will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Chris Taylor.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. The average for him sitting at .312 on the season. 5 homers and 21 driven in. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. Still 8-0. Adam Kolarek comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
56. Adam Kolarek.
Ready to begin the 8th, and digging in as the big-time power threat, Pete Alonso. First pitch coming, here it is. No balls and a strike to count. Kolarek has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. And next will be the Mets cleanup hitter, Robinson Cano. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First delivery to him on the way. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses 2-1. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Ready once again, Michael Conforto. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. And he lays off there, 1-0. lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. Well, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1. Hit down the line at first. Here now the 2-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw in time and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets as the lead holds at 8-0. Seth Lugo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Fouled away. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
He tried to climb the ladder right there, and I don't blame him. Now he's got those sights elevated. Don't be surprised with something off speed in the dirt.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Nobody out, runner on first. Misses, ball 2. And it's fouled away. On the ground for Cano, this could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Striding in, Justin Turner. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Marisnick is under it. And that ends the inning. Dodgers go down quietly. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. At the plate, Joanna Cespedes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Joanna Cespedes.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball 1.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
One and one the count. Pitch on the way.
Hey, two.
Hit hard on the ground to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batter, the catcher, Ramos.
So coming to the plate, Wilson Ramos. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
First pitch on its way.
Hey.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Ground ball right side, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
So now to the plate, Ahmed Rosario. Fouled off. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 0-1 on its way. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-1. Hit hard towards center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? 3rd knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Stepping in now, Seth Lugo, as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base.
Now batter, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick.
Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in, Jake Marisnick, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. First pitch coming, here it is. In there, 0-1. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. 2 down, runners at first and second. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Now at the plate, Jeff Mcneal. He went down on strikes last time up. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Well, you could see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
From the belt, the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 2 out, bases loaded. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Another 1-2 delivery. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch, and a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. A payoff pitch one more time. Full count still. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 10-0 score.
Yeah, Matt, credit to this offense. They've been swinging the sticks well all game long, and it just continues here with a 2 RBI hit. Some days the hitting gods are simply just smiling down on you.
Joe Kelly enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 17, Joe Kelly.
So here's Pete Alonso as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Now the 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And the payoff pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Robinson.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Robinson Cano. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Mets lead this one 10-0. Edwin Diaz enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him a chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Seeger.
Now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
At the plate, Jock Peterson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a liner. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Mitch Garver.
Stepping in, Mitch Garver. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
No balls and 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Matt Beatty, and he fouls this one off. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. New York put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Brad Brock earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. David Price struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: for the victorious New York Mets, 10 runs, 18 hits. No errors, they left 13 men on base. For the Dodgers, no runs, 5 hits. No errors, they left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 21 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.